And now today we're going to have an interview with the executive director of Christmas in the Sky, Heidi Kallenberg, and she had a great conversation with me about how the Regional Arts Council produces so many programs, and all of those programs are a lot like mostly funded by Christmas in the Sky, which is only a biannual event. But it is an award-winning event that has gained recognition nationally. People from all over come to go to this event every year. It's a giant auction slash gala for the arts. A lot of art and other prizes are there to be auctioned on, and you never know, you could win something uh, if you go to this event and put a little down on everything. You might get a few things. It's like basically multiple levels of the not horseshoe, the Louisiana Downs casino in Bossier is hosting it. They've taken over 3 stories of that building, and each room is themed for Las Vegas this year. And yeah, it's a well, you'll get to learn about it when during our conversation. So you guys go ahead. I'm going to bring you over so you can see that conversation. I'm going there tonight, so um, luckily they were kind enough to give me a press pass, so I'll be able to get good photos and videos that I'll share with you guys probably during the recap on Wednesday. When we recap this video, and I'll put them in the article as well, so and share them on our social media pages. So let me go ahead and start that for you guys. I hope you enjoy. Okay. Hello, I'm Brittney Hazelton, and this is ArkLaTex Artistry, where we explore the arts in our area. Today's guest is representing the most important event in the Shreveport area and the Northwest Louisiana area for the arts. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Heidi Kallenberg, and I'm the chair of Christmas in the Sky, and I'm a board member and an executive board member with the Shreveport Regional Arts Council, and I've been involved with the Shreveport Regional Arts Council since I moved here 17 years ago.
Wow, thank you for your service with the Arts Council. The boards of these councils are very important to keep things running.
I like to think that we do some good work, and Christmas in the Sky is just one of the programs that we put on. It's the only program we put on that we charge money for. Everything we do is free. So this big fundraiser we do every 2 years
Oh yeah.
is that's it.
And the Christmas in the Sky. So, tell me more about it. What is the event overall?
Well, you and I were talking earlier, and it is an artistic extravaganza. It is unbelievable. It's an event. You walk in and you're at Louisiana Downs. We take over the entire building, so we have 3 floors of Louisiana Downs, and it's just this spectacular. It's just an absolute
Art immersion.
pleasure for the senses. It's an
Yeah.
art immersion. I mean, everywhere you turn, fantastic art. We decorate the space of Louisiana Downs for a theme, and this year our theme is "It's Vegas, Baby."
I
So
love
it's
it.
kind of a retro Vegas theme. It's not a casino theme. It's retro Vegas, and it's really fantastic. We have, food buffets, hot and cold buffets everywhere you turn. Open
yeah.
bars everywhere you turn. We have over 14 bars. So there's cocktails, mocktails. If you're not an alcohol drinker, that's great. We have entertainment stages in every section. We have over 100 costume characters. It is truly magical. It is not a sit-down gala. It is not a sit-down dinner. It is a wander, dance, drink, eat, be merry, and bid on the 1,000 auction items at that space. So
That's wonderful.
it's just there's nothing like it
It's an
anywhere.
experience overall. It's a journey like through the entire event. I know that a lot of talent goes into crafting this event every year from local volunteers and artists. I know participate. I myself have participated in helping sculpt massive sculptures out of styrofoam for these
Right.
events myself as an artist. Volunteering my time because, as we know, Christmas in the Sky is in benefit of Shreveport Regional Arts Council, and
That's right.
the arts councils are very important to our area, and this event specifically helps fund several events in our area,
Oh
doesn't
my
it?
gosh, this event that happens every 2 years funds the programming for the Shreveport Regional Arts Council for 2 years. And we don't have time for me to name all
Oh
the
yeah.
programs. I mean,
I
there
know
are
Art Break.
so
Art Break is
many.
one, and it's
Oh,
very important
Art
for
Break,
our area.
and there's nothing like Art Break
Mm-hmm.
anywhere across our
No.
country. That's a week-long festival. It's free. We had over 80,000 people attend Art Break last year.
Oh.
And, it's free, hands-on with professional artists, experiences for our kids. We
Mm-hmm.
involve the symphony, we involve the library, the Shreve Memorial Library, and they all work together
Oh yeah.
to teach kids so many things.
I myself, when I was younger,
Yeah?
was part of Art Break.
Oh, that's
As a
great.
as a child, when I was, I think once in middle school and then
Yeah,
once in high school, I had my art there as well.
that's
So
incredible.
a lot of the artists that you know now teach at Art Break,
That's right.
I've taught at Art Break, were once part of the event itself
Yeah.
as well. So.
We hire local artists and pay them
Hmm.
a working fee to do that work, and we're very proud to be able to do that. And my daughter is an artist. She graduated from college. She participated in Art Break, and she is an artist now for a living. I think that the street in Art Break again. That's just one of our programs.
Just one.
We fund programming, or we actually provide programming for artists so that it's entrepreneurial programming. You can learn how to make a living as an artist. And that's really important for a community
Oh yeah.
because communities with artists living in the community and working in the community, it's crazy. I can't really explain it. I'm not an economist and I'm not a sociologist, but studies show that those communities are safer, that there's a higher education
Oh yeah.
level in the homes, and sometimes even that the household incomes are higher. So what we're doing at the Arts Council, what I believe, is we're creating a quality of life,
Oh yeah.
and by making through Art Break and through providing education in
Oh
schools.
yeah. And
Kids
you
are excited about going to school.
and you're funding not only Shreveport, which is the center
That's
point
right.
of our entire area, even for KSLA's viewing area, which covers Texas and Arkansas and Oklahoma. Shreveport is kind of the focal point, especially in the arts
Yeah.
in that area. And not only do you fund a lot of Shreveport programs, but programs for rural places that don't necessarily have a way to access that funding.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and you're exactly right. We are bringing the arts to communities across Northwest Louisiana, and in really magical, fantastic ways. Those communities
Oh
depend
yeah.
on us. So when you go to Christmas in the Sky and you spend money and you bid, or when you sponsor, you're providing that enrichment to the
Mm-hmm.
lives of people across Northwest
Oh
Louisiana.
yeah.
And really, I mean, especially for us, I don't know, someday I hope to have grandkids, and I want my family to maybe want to move back here.
Oh
I
yeah.
would love it if they'd move back here, and we are creating that kind of a community
Oh
where
yeah.
people want to come back and live and work here. But there's so much to do
I feel
in the
like
heart.
what Shrek's doing, with Bossier Arts Council's doing,
Mm-hmm.
with Film Prizes doing, all of those organizations are building a culture in our city, an identity that our city can be proud of,
Oh yeah,
so that we can maybe draw back people that have left,
yeah,
or maybe people who never lived here before and just
right.
heard about us.
It's true. It's
You know?
absolutely true. I mean, I'm not going to speak for my husband Gregory, who runs the Prize Foundation,
Oh yeah.
but the Prize Foundation has actually had filmmakers who've made films repeatedly over the years for Film Prize move to Shreveport. We had a
That's
couple move
wonderful.
here from Atlanta. We've had two filmmakers move here from Arkansas who then married women and live here in Shreveport for that, and then some. But it is
That's great.
possible by exposing, having events that bring people to our city and exposing them to how cool we are and how nice we are. They're going to want to come. They see us at our best at a festival or at a giant party. It's magic, and they're going to want to come here. They're going to want to come and take part.
And even if they're just coming because they enjoy being here, the tourism itself is helping our city
too. They're
too.
staying at hotels, they're eating out, and they're spending money. Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh yeah. So you mentioned some of the activities. Can you tell me a little bit about the different themed rooms and areas at Christmas in the Sky?
So Christmas in the Sky is broken into sections, all based on our theme. It's Vegas, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's a retro Las Vegas theme. We have so many sections. Most of the sections at the event are auction sections. This is an auction, over 1,000 auction items. And the sections are all designed by designers who spend over a year and a half working on their areas, their sections.
Wow.
So there's a part of Louisiana Downs that was designed and then decorated and created by designers who have full-time jobs, but who spend so much dedicated time with the Arts Council because they know how important this event is. So you're going to walk into Louisiana Downs and it is transformed. We have a section called Area 51, for example, where we display all of the art that was donated by artists across the community and artists from all over the country. We've had more art donated this year than ever.
Really?
And we have two designers that worked on that section, Jason Brown and Melissa Albritton. She's a doctor. She's an endocrinologist. She works every single day. They're so cool.
And they still find time to do this.
They did. They know how important it is. They live downtown. And they know how important having the park, the common park, which the Shreveport Regional Arts Council was instrumental in developing and raising the money for.
And they do a lot of free events for their community all the time.
All the community programming we do there on the weekends is free. And anybody can go down there and walk. There's a path. It's well lit. It has public art in it. Bruce Allen designed these fantastic lit up trees.
They're beautiful.
Aren't they cool?
Yeah, and if you've never been, I would suggest to our viewers to go check out the Common Park in downtown, definitely.
And you can go online to the Shreveport Regional Arts Council's website and see the types of programs that are happening and when they're happening in the park. They're family oriented. They're always fantastic. I love them. We'll often have food trucks down there. We have a beautiful amphitheater and designed by Mike McSwain. It's so cool. It's just...
It is a really beautiful amphitheater.
And that's just one of the programs that we support with the Christmas in the Sky. But I was talking about Jason Brown and Melissa Albritton. Their section is Area 51, which, it's an area of alien and space intrigue near Las Vegas.
Yeah, the Roswell.
That's right.
Yeah.
So it's an amazingly cool section. That's one of our sections. And I mean, I could go on. I could talk about it all day.
I know one is Elvis's Church of Love or something along those lines. I know there was that one. That's cool. So all the different areas of Vegas that are iconic, y'all brought them to life in these areas for people to experience.
Our wine and spirits section, where we auction off specialty spirits and beautiful bottles of wine that are often hard to get.
Yeah.
That section is called Grapes and Drapes. And it's kind of it's a nod to Liberace and Bette Midler and all the Cher and the just the beautiful grapes and drapes.
The grandeur and celebrities.
Caesars, absolutely.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm sure that's going to be a great experience for anyone. Luckily, I'm going to be there.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to be there, get pictures, and give people a little bit of insight of what the event's like, and and hopefully we can get more people to be interested the next 2 years for the next one.
Well, there's so much going on between now and then with the the Arts Council
Oh
too.
yeah, there
you know?
is. Yeah, every year critical mass is my favorite event
I guess it
personally.
is. You're an
Yeah,
artist.
I definitely love just seeing how much art is, people are creating there, all the different talents. It gives you a scope
Yeah.
of what our area is like in
Oh my gosh,
talent.
we have some incredibly talented artists in our community.
Oh yeah,
It blows critical mass blows my mind every year.
it
And
does.
we bring in critics from other cities,
Oh yeah.
who they work with you as an artist, right? And they
Hmm.
give you advice and instruction on.
Important critique that artists need to advance their careers,
Yeah, yeah.
guidance in their careers. Yeah, it's very important. I actually talked to one of the critics actually for this year, and she told me, Shreveport, the critical mass in Shreveport, Northwest Louisiana, our area's talent is comparable to big cities like New York or Dallas, and we're comparable. We're just
Yeah.
underappreciated.
Oh, I believe it.
And what would you do? Say to somebody who's never has no like lives in our area, maybe has lived here all their lives and have never experienced anything in the arts, never went to any of these events,
Yeah.
and just they never go to them. What would you say to that person to encourage them?
I got to tell you, and I know you hear this from time to time. We're in a small town. I almost think that it's part of our vernacular to say, there's nothing to do here.
Oh God, yes, yeah,
That is
yeah.
not true. And it is absolutely not true. I
Yeah.
would say if you want something to do, the Arts Council's providing for you just about every week something
Oh
fantastic
yeah.
to do. I would say go down to an art opening, which we regularly have at our venue, at
Hmm.
our exhibition venue, Art Space downtown, and on Texas Street, and at on Crockett Street at Art Station, we have
Oh
an
yeah.
exhibition space. I would say go and see what the arts in this
Oh yeah.
area are all about. Just go mix and mingle and meet people.
Oh
You
yeah.
don't even have to care about art
Oh
to
yeah.
go and just be warmed head to toe by the community that is our
Hmm.
arts community.
Get connected, meet meet people in the arts community, and you learn about so many events,
You
so
do.
many things are
Yeah,
happening, and
absolutely.
and a lot of them are
Right,
completely free to do.
right.
So there's never. I think the excuse people say, "Oh, there's never anything to do," is because they're not looking hard enough.
They're not
They're not.
looking.
They're not. They're not trying to find these events. They're not being involved in the community.
That's right.
And if they really want to enjoy it here and fall in love with the place instead of living here thinking they hate it, well,
Right, right,
you could find the
right.
culture in the place and love it.
It's kind of, I think it all goes back to the glass half empty, glass
Oh
half full
yeah.
idea, mentality. But Gregory and I moved here from Austin, Texas. He's my husband. He's a Shreveport native, and Austin, Texas was, as you can imagine, a pretty cool place to live. It's where
Oh
we had our
yeah.
kids. We were involved in South by Southwest. Gregory still is. And moving here was a little bit of a culture shock, but I gotta tell you, I love this place.
Oh yeah.
I've never met nicer people in my life.
Oh yeah.
I've never ever felt so happy every day just
Oh.
to go out and about in a community where you go to the grocery store and people smile at you and are nice to you. You can get to know your
Oh yeah.
doctors and your pharmacist.
You can have a conversation
You really
with
can.
any people.
There's a lot to love here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the arts is just one of those things. But it happens to be something that makes us different from other cities of our size.
Oh yeah.
Dynamically different. You
Oh
don't
yeah.
think that other cities of our size, I got to tell you, they are envious of our heck, bigger cities are envious of our neon bridge that
Oh
crosses
yeah.
the Red River. The Shreveport Regional Arts Council is responsible for that bridge
Oh yeah.
and for teaching kids in Title I schools how to code in order to program
Oh yeah. That's
devices.
one of the programs
That's
you
right.
guys
Light
help
it up.
fund.
That's
Yeah.
correct. Light it
Yeah.
up.
I know James Marks did a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
of
Oh,
work.
James Marks is a
He's
great
oh
artist
yeah.
in town.
He
Oh,
has always been uh, encouraging artists to me.
right.
We've traded art a few
Yeah.
times between
He's a
each other.
great guy,
He's
great
wonderful.
spirit. We
Oh, yeah.
love him. And
For you guys at home, James Marks is a wire sculpting artist who creates really cool sculptures, sometimes massive sculptures
Yes.
out of wires.
They're
So,
beautiful. They're spectacular. But you can imagine that cities like, I'm not even sure I can think of a city right now that's a city of our size, probably because I'm on the spot. But we have a neon bridge.
Jackson.
Okay, really?
It is not much. It's around our size
Oh,
at
I
this
gotta
point.
tell you, we're so much better. We have a neon bridge. We have Art Break, a festival for kids that's a week long. It's all
Oh yeah,
free. We have so much here in this community
we do.
that other cities don't
We
have.
do.
So we're different. We're special.
And we're growing. I've been getting comments from people that they've been noticing art stuff, more events, and
Yes.
and a lot more is coming, especially with 50 Cent moving in. A lot of people's attention has come here.
Maybe people are paying more attention. That would be great.
Yeah,
That'd be
and that's
great.
what we've been hearing about it, and I'm happy to hear it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm especially trying to promote the arts as much as I can, especially our local artist talents. I feel like if we show the talents that these artists have, and we need to put them on camera,
Yes.
kind of like what
yes.
Andy Warhol did with his studio. And, they
Absolutely.
put themselves on camera, and people got to know them. They became iconic.
That's right.
You can only
That's
build
right.
that if people see the artist and the art.
That's
I
right.
think that's an important, connection people need to
Well,
have.
and it's something, the Arts Council every year now, more so than ever. But with Christmas in the Sky, I, I feel like, and I hope we can even do it even more in 2 years. We really want to thank our designers and
Oh, yeah.
our artists by highlighting them, and we've been able to do that. SB
Oh, that's
Magazine's done some
wonderful.
highlighting of our designers who design the different sections at Christmas in the Sky. And look, man, if you are coming to Christmas in the Sky, if you're coming in 2 years, you will see walls of art donated by local
Oh, yeah.
artists that you can bid on. You can be an original art collector.
Oh, yeah.
There are a lot of people who don't think they can own original art. They put up posters
Oh,
of
yeah.
Van Gogh and posters of Monet in their house. You can own
There's
original art.
there's nothing like owning the real piece.
It's
There's
beautiful.
you get to see the texture,
That's
the what went into the handmade. You can't get any of that from prints. I mean, prints are understandable if you really can't afford something. If you
Sure.
truly really can. But at least try. Look at this. You have a chance to win something in a
That's
bid,
right.
and you
That's
never know. You might get a piece that you would never be able to afford normally.
Right, right.
That's always
And
possible.
speaking of original art, something that I think one of the very enriching things that the Arts Council does for our region is our public art. And I know that every person that's probably listening, watching this, has driven down I-20 and seen the Once in a Millennial Moon mural on the side of is it the AT&T
Oh
building
yeah,
downtown?
yeah. The
It is
big.
exquisite.
It
It's
is
so beautiful.
the biggest mural art in America, I believe. It's one of them.
Is that right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Well, it's beautiful. I love getting up close to it, actually. It's really fun when you're downtown. But that never fails to brighten my day.
Oh yeah.
Never. Cadavian Baylor painted the underpass.
Oh, it's
downtown, but
beautiful.
It is so
It's an inch. It took what was like a drab entry to our
Yeah.
city and just brightened it up.
It really did. It brightened it. It did. He's also done work with some basketball
Oh,
courts in
yeah.
some neighborhoods around town. And, when we bring that kind of beautiful public art to a neighborhood or an area, it gives us all something to be proud of.
Mhm.
And I, again, I don't know the statistics. I'm just not that person. I probably need to figure all that out. But I have read about what the arts does for a community. They really do.
Oh
Public
yeah.
art in a community makes a space safer,
Oh,
makes
yeah.
it less likely to be vandalized,
Oh, yeah.
and it gives us all a little bit of hope and pride in our
Oh,
community.
definitely.
That's that quality of life that is so important.
Oh yeah, definitely, and it enriches it everywhere
Yeah.
in the area. You go to downtown Shreveport, it's murals are everywhere downtown, and it makes it it's more beautiful that way.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah, and I think that it gives a positive feeling. That's probably where those statistics come from.
That is.
You
you're
know,
right,
it's that
a
positive
happiness.
feeling. You look at the art, you feel better,
Yeah.
and things you have more positive outcomes
That's
for
right.
your day.
That's right. It's a
You know.
happiness quotient.
Oh yeah.
And we are definitely improving the happiness quotient in this region. I mean, and we can all take part in that, you know. If it's not by going to Christmas in the Sky, which by the way, I know it's an expensive party to attend. Again, it's the only time we charge money for stuff. It's an expensive party because it's a fundraiser. But if you go and participate, if you go downtown and participate in our art openings,
Oh yeah.
if you go to the park and participate in the fitness activities that we do in the park,
Oh, yeah.
the Caddo Common Park, that is also helping
Oh yeah.
to, it's helping that happiness quotient.
Well, it's something I say to my viewers all the time is like, even if you can't afford to buy a piece from an artist, for example, just participating, sharing in the event, sharing their art, going to an event and just saying, hey, and participating and saying, hey, I enjoy doing this, and then bringing your friends along,
Right.
you know, getting people active in our community.
It's true.
It
One,
helps.
you know, I like to think of this fundraiser that we're doing right now as a community raiser, in part because of all the businesses and individuals
Yeah.
who donate items and sponsor, and then everybody who invests so much in of themselves just in getting ready for this event, spending the money to
definitely.
buy a ticket. Um, I, it's a community raiser. Then we have the hundreds of volunteers, many of whom
Oh yeah.
they don't come to the party. It's an expensive party,
Oh yeah.
but they do it to meet people, and they do it because they know how important the Arts Council is.
Oh yeah.
And it's like that when you go down to an event at Art Space, an art opening. You are going to meet people that you may have never had an opportunity
no.
to meet. Different neighborhoods of town, different colors, different jobs, different mindsets. And when
Different
we do
types of
that,
artists.
when we do that, we are bettering ourselves and we're bettering the community. It's
Oh, yeah.
just all this little magic. I like to think of it as a bouillon cube
Oh,
that you
yeah.
drop in the soup and it makes it really
It gives you all the
rich.
flavor. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I think about it.
Thank-
How I think about it.
Well, you have answered a lot of my questions for the most part. So, what do you think we can do to highlight more of our area's talents overall? Any ideas?
Okay, I do. I can think of things. We can get out. We can go to the events. We can look on the Shreveport Regional Arts Council's entertainment page or our website.
Or
We can look on
Facebook too.
Facebook.
Follow the social media pages.
following social media pages. Does KSLA have an entertainment? I'm sure they do. A page that lists
We do have a entertainment
Yeah,
and community section.
community section.
Yeah, that's where my stuff is under community, and it's ArkLaTex Artistry. It's right under there.
Follow it. Get out. Bring your friends and family to town. Show them what we have going for us here. You know, this is Christmas in the Sky, the Prize Fest. Those are two opportunities that I invite my family from Houston and Dallas and Colorado, and we have friends in New York. I've got friends from all over the place that come in for this event and
Oh,
for
yeah.
Prize. They come in and they see what we have to offer, and who knows? You know, maybe someday they'll move here. Maybe someday they'll buy a piece of art from a local artist. Maybe they'll buy a piece of Christmas in the Sky and bring it home with them.
Yeah.
But the more we all get involved, the more we all take the risk of leaving our house and going someplace new and doing something new, the more we become a really rich
Oh
community,
yeah.
a better place.
And it's more thrilling to get out and experience new things.
It is. And look, it's a risk. And for some of us, look, I'm not necessarily my husband is an extrovert. I'm a little bit more of an introvert. It's not always easy for me
Oh,
to get
yeah.
out, but I do it. I always have a wonderful time. It's a risk, but if you do it, you're going to create a better community. And that's what the Shreveport Regional Arts Council is all about, enriching our community, a better quality of life, exciting kids about school, exciting you about living here, and getting involved, getting to know one another.
Reducing that brain drain the city sometimes face
Yeah.
when talents leave because they feel like there's nothing there for them. Feel like organizations like Shreveport Regional Arts Council
Right.
give people a reason to stay and try to build their career
Oh, I'm
here.
glad you said that. I think so too. I really do.
Yeah, and it's very important. And thank you so much for for coming in and talking to me, Heidi.
Oh, Brittney, thank you. What a great opportunity. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
I'm happy. I'm happy to cover this, and I look forward to seeing you at the event.
I can't wait to see you.
All
All
right.
dressed up.
Well, thank you so much again.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So that was interview with Heidi Kallenberg, chair for Christmas in the Sky. Uh, does great work with Shreveport Regional Arts Council. Um, her husband is with the Prize Fest Foundation, so both do a lot of great nonprofit work in the area. So, thank you so much again for stopping in and talk. I look forward to this event tonight. I think it starts at 7 and goes till 2 a.m. in the morning, so I don't think I'm going to stay that long since I have to come to work tomorrow. But we'll see. I'll have a lot of pictures and videos for you guys to see uh, for the recap next week. If you want to see more Christmas in the Sky videos and interviews, KSLA has done plenty of cafe interviews in the last few weeks. So check out our cafe section on KSLA. Check out the videos in those sections. Look up Christmas in the Sky KSLA. You'll be able to find the article that I am writing, or you can look under KSLA Community and ArkLaTex Artistry, where you can find all of my videos and my articles that I've written for the arts in our area, or anything that's art related. Usually, I'll assign it to that section as well, even if I didn't write it. It's art related. You can see all of my videos under the podcast section, ArkLaTex Artistry, and that's just my videos. Find more of our stuff on Roku, Apple TV, or YouTube. Any of our streaming platforms, you can find interviews. So also, guys, you can follow me on Facebook. If you look up Brittney Hazelton, I'll be Brittney Hazelton with Sizica in the middle. You can follow me there. I always post the articles, and I post events, and I post art. So I like to share art around. If you're an artist, hit me up, give me a private message, and let me know what you do. Show me your work. I want to see it. If you're an art organization and you have an event coming up and you want to see if you can get on the show and talk to me, let me know. You can come in the studio, or we could just Zoom interview, and then I'll air it here on Saturday, and it'll be great. If you know any artists as well, send me their stuff. I could message them and, hey, I'd like to cover you if I like their stuff and want to put it on here. But, all right, guys. So thank you again so much. You take care and have a great weekend, and I'll see you next Saturday at noon or in the recap at 11 on Wednesday. So, all right. Bye, guys.